Hey, how's it going, everybody out there today? Tuesday, March 15th, 2022. Figured I'd get on here and do a video. Been a while because the weather's been kind of cold anyway. So, yeah, feeling pretty good now. Spring is here, hopefully, to stay. Yeah, just because Saturday we had snow and 8-degree weather. And the Saturday before it was 81 degrees. So it's the weather's kind of messed up, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, the reason I'm on here, I try to tell people not to get over 800 score. Try to keep it below 800 because when you get over 800, it seems like you get to run around. I mean, I applied for this Amazon Chase signature Visa card, Amazon Prime card, and yeah, they said my application was under review. So I got a letter last week saying it's under review and I'll know within 7 to 10 business days. And they sent me a letter in the mail. If you look at the image here, it says my FICO score was 843. That's as of March 5th, 2022. And it's supposed to get like an instant decision, get like an instant decision on this card. But apparently I didn't. And basically I had to talk to I called their departments and I was getting a runaround. I was on the phone for like three hours almost, and they just kept on long hold times. Talked to the fraud department and talked to the underwriting department. And they asked me a bunch of questions. What's on my credit report? And, what's this card? What's this loan? What's this car loan? I said, all through my bank, my credit union. I got a personal loan through them. A car loan's pretty much almost paid off another year. And I have a credit card. So went through that, and she connected me to the fraud department. They asked me a bunch of questions. I'm like, is this really necessary? I'm like, and people think, well, you'll get an instant decision when you got over 800. When you get over 800, it seems like I have more problems. To be honest with you, more problems. So I figure I'd get on here and give you a quick update. And I got some screenshots of the letter, and I circled the credit score. 843 FICO score, 843. Then people ask me, you got any negatives? Well, it's kind of weird question because if you got negatives, you will not have an 843 credit score. It goes up to 850. Negatives weigh down your score tremendously. I mean, I've seen one negative weigh down 100 points or more. No, there's no negatives. There's like 30 accounts on there. There are 40 closed accounts in the paid and closed in the past, within the past 10 years. Because when you pay off an account on your credit bureau report, it stays on there for like 10 years, 7 to 10 years, and it gets removed automatically. Even though it's paid, it'll just show closed, but it stays on your report as closed. So, yeah, it says on there I got 40 accounts, but that's with the open and close, 40 accounts, okay, in the past 10 years. So it's all at the thick file, real thick credit file. No missed payments. Balances are under 10%. It's usually right around 3%, maybe 1%, but that's about it. I don't keep them very high. And I get denied because I have low credit card balances. Believe it or not, the denial letter said low credit card usage, and it's under 10%. It's not at 0%. It's like 2%, 3%, 1%. The highest has been is 3% or 6%. That's it. And I get a denial letter mail. It will say low credit card use. I'm like, okay, what do we do? Max them out? It's just weird. I mean, when you get over 800 scores, it's really, I guess it's just hard to deal with. You know what I mean? It's like, I guess the people who see that number on the computer screen, they think, well, that's a lie. There's no way he scores that much. Because they consider credit cards as trap cards. People go out. Some people go out and just go ballistic and burn them up. Then they can't pay it off. Well, you got to be smart. I figure if I don't have money in the bank and I can't pay it, I don't need it. So if I have $3,000 in the bank and I said I got enough room to put on a card and get a few rewards points and pay it off before the due date, that's what I do. If you look at my statements, they'll say zero interest paid, or a penny interest. I seen one on there that said I had a penny interest. That's what I do. And I call them up and said, hey, you know, says that credit score, if you have a high credit score, you're supposed to have a low interest rate. But and they'll talk about this prime rate. So yeah, I do have a few cards that are kind of high. Even though with 843 credit score, I think the interest rate's still kind of high. The best card I got is, they don't have this card no more. I think I got it like 5 or 6 years ago. It's a Barclays Ring MasterCard. It's 8.9% interest rate, even on cash advances. Some of these credit cards like Discover, if you get a cash advance, it's like 30%, and this starts as soon as you take that money out of the ATM, the interest starts right then. It says, I'm like, God. Yeah. So Barclay card, 8.9%. Then I got another Barclay card, which is 9.9%. I just got that one about a month ago. They gave me a low credit limit for some reason, $2,000. But that's got rewards points too. 9.9% with rewards. The Amazon Visa and Chase, I think it's like 12.9% interest. And that said prime, the prime rate. So that's still kind of high, but you get rewards points. And they only gave me a $5,000 limit on it. And I have credit cards, and the credit bureau report's got $15,000 credit limits. So $10,000 credit limits. Yeah, and the credit cards are not maxed out. I mean, between all the credit cards I have, there's probably about $100,000 in available credit, 100K. So, you know, I'll be a goof, you know, be kind of stupid to go out there and max them out, because you never could pay them off. As soon as the interest starts piling up, you know, I can probably charge $100,000, but I have to pay it back quickly, because I charge no interest. That's how they get you, the interest rates, you know. So, yeah, I figure I'd get on here and let you guys know. You gotta try to keep that score down below 800 to get anything. It seems like when I get over 800, it seems like I get the runaround. You know, 843 applying for a credit card, like, oh, it's under review. I'm like, okay. It said on here, instant decision. They said, the lady said, well, when you have an over 800 credit score, it's got to go under review. I mean, it's just weird. I mean, how you get treated when you got over an 800 score. And people ask me, you must have negative items. Nope. Yeah, almost a perfect credit score, and I got a bunch of negative items. Does it make sense? Negative items weigh down your score. They don't increase your score. They weigh it down. I've seen one negative item could be anywhere from 50 to 100 points just for one item. Say if I had a negative item on there, it wouldn't be no 843. It would be like a 7 something. So yeah, negative items do not increase your credit score. I don't have any negative, okay? Just a couple hard inquiries. Because Chase, they pulled from Experian. Then the next day, they pulled from Equifax. I'm like, okay. And I had TransUnion froze, so they didn't pull it. So then I froze all of them back, because the Equifax data breach thing, everybody's information is on the dark web, and some people just leave it open. They don't freeze them. So they'll see what happens. Because it becomes your problem. You think it's easy to get that stuff removed. It's not, especially TransUnion. Yeah, they give you a runaround getting anything removed. You talk to somebody over in India. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're in India. Cause I asked a lady one day, I put my wife on, I had a speakerphone on. I said, how's the weather in India? She said, hot. So yeah, they're from India. Their customer service and their so-called bosses are in India. They're the ones dealing with your credit, not the people over here, because TransUnion is owned by Goldman Sachs. So yeah, Goldman Sachs, a bank, and I think they bought them out like over a decade ago. Yeah, but they do the offshoring customer service, because people in America want $15, $20 an hour with benefits. They said, we're not doing that. We'll just have a call center offshore somewhere in a couple locations to pay them $2 an hour with no benefits and no taxes. That's why they do it. It makes sense. You know, they want to dig in their profits, you know. But anyway, you guys have a lovely day. I figure I'd get on here, do a quick update, and let you guys what's going on about that 800. When you go over 800 credit score, it seems like it's very complicated. You get to run around, you get delayed, you get denied. I mean, I didn't get denied. I just like under review and all that, or we had to talk to the fraud department. Like, fraud department? Why? It's fraud because I have 843 score. Well, we never seen a score that high before. I said, well, because it's all about debt. It's all about debt. The higher debt you got, the lower the score you got. That's all it is. If you had your credit cards maxed out, you think your score would be 843? Nope. It'll be in the 5s or 6s. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I learned a lot. About a year ago, I did have all my credit cards maxed out. I think I paid over $80,000 in credit card debt during the pandemic. So, and when I paid them off, I didn't look back. I closed a bunch of them out. I had a bunch of bad cards. Like Credit One, I had 2 of those. I closed them out immediately, and they refused to close them. And after they closed them, I had to file a complaint against them, the Consumer Protection Finance Bureau, because they were sending me bills after it was closed for the fees they charge, because they charge you a fee even though you don't have a zero balance. They charge you a monthly maintenance fee and annual fee, and they even charge you for the card. Yeah, they do. They charge you $39 for the card. And yeah, so I had a zero balance, but I was still getting a $12 bill in the mail for the monthly annual fee. It's a joke. Even though I had them for a long time, that's how I got started. I had them for like 7 years. Got rid of them. Had 2 of them. And credit limits, they give you, you got to pay to get a credit limit. Yeah, we'll give you a $200 increase, but you got to pay $100 or $150 for the increase or something like that. I'm like, what? Yeah, they prey on the people with bad credit. They prey on the poor. Nope, I got rid of them. Got rid of that one. 2 of those. What else I get rid of? I got rid of the store cards. I had a bunch of store cards, like Big Lots, 30% almost, 29%. Got rid of those. Lowe's card, 26%. Got rid of them. Amazon store card, another 25% card, 26% or whatever. Got rid of those. I get rid of all my store cards because they're, even to have an 800 credit score, they'll still give you a ridiculous interest rate. And they'll give you a low credit limit too. I mean, I have a Target card, and I haven't used a card over a year, probably about 13 months. And they didn't send me no letter. They just basically said, we decreased your credit limit. I said, why is that? Because you haven't used a card in a year. I'm over a year. I'm like, why is that? They're like, yeah, so I think it was like a $2,100 limit or something, and they decreased it to $500. They said, use your card more. I said, ma'am, you go in the stores now, the shelves are empty. What is there to buy? Buy the shelves that are empty? It's crazy. I got rid of that too. Yeah, they're crazy. Got rid of that. TD Bank credit. I mean, even though they got a high interest rate, they give you 5% cash back. But, again, I pay it off before the due date. If it's getting close, I'll go in the store and pay it right there at the cash register and post the next day or the same day or whatever. Yeah, stay away from store cards. They're just like ridiculous. I know they try to hit you up on all that, but they give you a low credit limit. You know what I mean? They decreased it to $500. Yeah, and yeah, it's crazy. And you apply for an Amazon Visa card from Chase and get $5,000. And these guys are like low in your credit limit because just during the pandemic, I didn't use no cards during the pandemic. You know what I mean? I didn't use no credit cards during the pandemic, and a lot of my friends did, and they got in debt because they just kept on charging, getting debt at the yin yang. Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, hit that like button for me, hit that subscribe button for me. I appreciate everybody. I just hit the 1,000K mark, 1,000 subscribers, I should say. I appreciate that very much for everybody who stepped up and hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. That was a long journey to get that. I think it took like 2 years to get that. Almost 3 years to get that 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm just being honest on here, you know what I mean? So if you got any questions about it, just let me know. And like I said, I got a guy who does credit repair, and he's real good at it. And he's got a special right now. And he's real good. He does video on YouTube all the time. He does like daily lives. And he'll give you results like 1 or 2 to 3 times a day. 1 to 3 times a day, he'll do like a minute clip and say, hey, look at all these items removed. He's real good, but I tell this to everybody. When he does credit repair, it doesn't happen overnight. It does not happen overnight. It takes anywhere from 30 days to 4 months, at the most 6 months. And you can't apply for credit and all that in the meantime, because like I tell people, if one denies you, all of them will deny you. I see he did a video the other day where one person had like almost 500 inquiries on all 3 reports. I'm like, 500? He said, just about. I'm like, God. They see that many hard inquiries, you're not going to get approved. Hell, sometimes you got 3 hard inquiries. They'll say you got too many hard inquiries, and them hard inquiries stay on there for 26 months before they get removed. They're like kind of negative item. Your score knocks down a little bit, and I don't care what they say. You can go shopping for a car and have 30 inquiries and it count as 1. That's a lie. I was shopping for a mortgage. They told the same thing. Within the 15-day period or 14-day period, it counts as 1 hard inquiry. No, it didn't, because it kept on knocking off 5 points, 5 points, 5 points. If it did that, why it all hit 5 points? So I got them removed. Yeah, I know how to get them hard inquiries removed. They removed them within a day. They were off there, and the score went back up to like 30 points. So no, they're not count as 1 hard inquiry. That is a lie. Yeah, I figure I tell everybody that's a lie. That's just a myth telling you all that crap. But anyway, boy, it feels good out here. But yeah, comment down below if you need credit repair. I know a guy who does it. It's a business. You know what I mean? He's licensed. He's, you know what I mean? He's all legit. And like I said, it takes time. A lot of people get upset. They want it done overnight or done in a couple weeks or a month. Sometimes it takes longer. Everybody's different. It could take 2 months for one person. It could take 4 months for another person. It could take 5 weeks for one, and the other person takes 6 weeks. It's all different. I mean, you got to be patient. Okay? You know, people want it done overnight, but I guarantee you didn't damage your credit overnight. It takes a while. Everybody's impatient. But yeah, be patient, you know. Just comment down below and I'll give you his email or his phone number or his website. He'd rather have you sign up on his website because he's real busy. And there's a credit monitoring service on his website you have to sign up for too. myfreescorenow.com. Sign up on his website. And it's $29.99 a month, but it works with his software. He said it works real good with his software. He recommends that. But yeah, comment down. But like I said, I won't be on here telling you about him if he's not really good. He's actually doing my wife's right now. Even though he was sick for a few days, when he got better in a few days, 3 days, he was on it. You know what I mean? Working around the clock, getting it done. This guy gets it done, I'm telling you. Plus he works a job. So yeah, he's very busy. That's why he'd rather have you sign up on his website than call or email. Sign up on his website. It's got the whole thing on his website, how to sign up. Okay, but yeah, you guys have a lovely Tuesday. It feels good out here now. Let's get almost 70 degrees today. Okay? Yeah, if you got any questions about credit repair or anything, let me know. Comment down below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Alrighty, thank you for watching. Okay, appreciate it very much. I really do. Thank you. Bye now.